Many federal government jobs can pay over $200,000 a year, but there's a clear difference between the jobs everyone's applying to. They have thousands of people applying, and the jobs that have less competition. Today we're going to focus in on the jobs the government desperately needs to fill. So how do we know this? We know this because the federal government is using all the tools at its disposal in order to entice people to apply and join their agencies. This is mainly done in 3 different ways. Number 1, direct hire authority. Number 2, relocation reimbursement. And number 3, the recruitment incentive. The direct hiring authority, that is given by OPM. Not every agency can just stick their hand out and get that direct hiring authority. So they have to prove there's a critical shortage. They're not able to get the right people in the right positions. And this means there's a 6-page memo to OPM that makes the case they need to use direct hiring authority. This also, it circumvents the competitive process. People cannot use veterans preference or Schedule A. No, that's put to the side. People are actually looked upon based on their own merits, and it can expedite the hiring process. The next one is relocation reimbursement. So let's say you're in New Jersey right now and you're trying to get to California. If you have the right talent, they will go ahead and pay the cost of the move, the moving truck, the plane ticket, the cost to look around for suitable housing. All of that stuff is on the table if a job has relocation reimbursement authorized. If it does, that is another indicator that it's hard to get people in that position. Then we have the recruitment incentive. This is money that they're giving you once you sign the job offer. It can be $10,000, $20,000, over $20,000. Now you're going to have to sign a service agreement which says that you're going to stay there for at least 12 months. Sometimes it could be longer than that. We're going to look at specific jobs that don't just use one of these categories, they use all 3. And we're going to do this to find the jobs that are most in demand. So the first one is a supervisory recreational specialist in the Coast Guard with a salary between $74,000 and $140,000 a year. This job will have you working at a Coast Guard base in California. Now you're going to be managing MWR type activities. MWR stands for Morale, Welfare, and Recreation. It's associated with the military community. So you could be overseeing a swimming pool, a gym, a theater, a ping pong table, things like that. The recruitment incentive here is 25% of the salary. In this case, if you were coming in at the lower level, $74,000 a year, you do 25%, it's about $18,000 bonus. Now you're going to have to sign a 12-month service agreement. You can't accept the job offer, take the money and run. They have you for at least 12 months. The experience needed in this job includes planning, organizing, coordinating, supervising community, outdoor, and other recreational programs. This job has no educational requirement. Good thing about this one, there's a promotion ladder. Every 12 months you could get a promotion all the way up to GS12. While everyone else, they're applying for their next promotion. These promotions will come to you as long as you're meeting standards when it comes to your performance. The next high demand job is for a contract specialist in the Department of Defense with a salary of $68,000 to $128,000 a year. Contract specialists are in the 1102 job series, and they're high demand for a good reason. People rarely stick in this job series for a long time. Usually they jump out to the 0300 or the 0500 series. Now for this one, there is an educational requirement. You need a bachelor's degree. And this is in business or something related to business like accounting or finance. If not, you need at least 24 semester hours in business a lot of the times. The experience required for this one is 1 year of experience in contracting methods and performing basic price or cost analysis. You can also read in the announcement that you're going to need to be able to obtain an acquisition certification and obtain a contracting professional certificate. So usually when you get into the 1102 job series, most people start off at like GS7 and you travel in order to get these certifications. Now I was talking to an 1102 recently and he was saying they don't travel anymore. They're able to do these certifications virtually. So for you, it could go either way. The next high demand job is a program manager in the Department of Transportation with a salary of $72,000 to $191,000 a year. The Department of Transportation is hiring many positions with this one job announcement from Alaska all the way to Arkansas, Alabama, 60 other locations they're hiring. This is in the 0340 job series. If you have project manager experience or program manager experience, this is where you need to start. You need 1 year of experience in reviewing and preparing documents related to program management and the evaluations of programs or policies. In this job, you're going to be serving as an advisor to management. It's going to be even better if you have experience doing transportation program manager. That's one of their preferred qualifications. Aside from this one, you'll have other jobs that offer you $2,000, $3,000 sign-on bonuses. And then on top of that, there's retention bonuses. This is yet another good indicator that this agency in these positions, they're hard to fill. Why else would you have to pay a retention bonus? Because people keep heading to the door. People keep escaping your agency, so you're offering them a financial incentive to stay put. When you see things like that, and you can search it, you go on usajobs.gov and you can type in there, retention bonus, and look through them. Look at the job series and find the ones that have the most. The bottom line is these agencies need people. If there were hundreds of people applying to these positions, there would be no need to offer a relocation reimbursement incentive. Why do a recruiting incentive and pay people $10,000, $20,000, $30,000? Why put it under direct hire? You wouldn't. You wouldn't do it unless you need the people. So let me ask you, what's stopping you? It can't be the relocation part of it, right? Because there's a relocation reimbursement. They're giving you the money back. So what is it? Is it a salary? You think the corporate world is going to pay you more than $200,000 a year? If you have job offers for $300,000 or more, you should absolutely consider them, right? You want to go where you're compensated best. But if you don't have a stack of job offers offering you $300K plus, then you owe it to yourself to consider the public sector, because it's just not salary that we're talking about here. We're talking about contributions to your TSP, which is like a 401k, 5%. We're talking about the pension, where once you hit 57, 60, or 62, you have a stream of revenue coming in regardless of what the stock market does. But the main obstacle will always come down to your resume. Most people are missing information throughout their resume. Most people do not do a good job in painting themselves as a compelling candidate. You want people to be interested in hiring you? You need to be interesting. How do you be interesting? Well, you need to front load those achievements all the way up the top of your resume. Have some strong, hard-hitting success stories that answer what you did, how you did it, what was the result, and maybe quantify it if you can. That's what's going to compel people. That's what's going to attract people to want to interview you. If not, what is the difference between you and Linda and Bob and Tom? What is the difference? Show us the difference. And then you will experience more interviews. And on top of that, you need to have a job focus. What are you focused on? You can't be all over the place, spread out, looking at 10, 12, 13 different jobs saying I can do it all. Your resume is focused, it's specialized, it's targeting one job series. And then you're applying deliberately and consistently over a time horizon. And that is what's going to result in your success. That is what is going to result in multiple job offers. Now, if you're new to applying to federal government jobs, the whole thing can seem a little confusing. Probably got a lot of questions on your mind about the hiring process, about the salary, about different government jobs. I did a live stream recently. I answered over a dozen questions. A lot of these questions, they could be on your mind. If you're interested in that, I want you to check this one out next. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please click like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.